Welcome to Greased and Gassed. We are here at Showcars Melbourne at Moonee Valley for number 13. Stay tuned. At Moonee Valley, we're at Showcars Melbourne number 13. We've got some unveils coming up, but firstly, let's go for a walk and have a look around. It's bright and early here. It's only about 9 o'clock, so those unveils haven't happened yet, but we've got some of our cars here in our elite area. What have we got here? 1975 HJ Premier Kingswood sedan. So owned by Dave Darcy. We've got a few details. I haven't checked out these cars yet, so I'm going to have to read off the board a little bit here because I absolutely have no idea. Savage Ocean Blue is the colour, which is quite a nice mix there. What have we got in here? We've got an L77 6 litre 364 cube small block fuel injection. We've got a Tremac TR60606 manual 6.0 manual there, and obviously 9-inch, all the goodies there as Greg's panning around. It is a very nice car here. I'll try and not trip over the side of the stand. Now, if I'm sounding a little bit husky this morning, I do apologise. Do have a little bit of a cold, probably going to lose my voice today, so I'll do my best here on the camera. So we've got an LX Tirana here. Let's have a look around, find out some details. Triple H LX. I wonder what the Triple H stands for. That would probably be because the colour is Triple H. Rouge Spies. I'm not even going to try and pronounce what the colour is of that paint. 376 cube, LS3, fuel injected. What else have we got there? Exhaust, custom 4-into-1 headers. Tremac seems to be the common combo with these cars. These two in a row here with 6-speed in there, 9-inch Willwood brakes. Full custom interior. Billet wheels and lots of thank yous there as well. That's actually a really nice colour when you zoom in. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera of how much actually metallic it's got in that under the lights in here. It's actually a really, really nice colour when you look at it there. Like the grey interior as well. Very different from the standard, but it works in the car, I think, too. So very, very nice. Moving on, we're looking at the Camaro. Let's see who owns this. I'm sure on this, he's got a good stand here, I'll give him that. 68 SS Camaro, might not have an owner's name on it. Don't think it does. Drivetrain, big block, Chev's 615 cubic inch. So there you go, it's going to get along all right, there's no doubt about that. Wheels and tyres, billet specialties, interior by Carmine and Eric from Carofano Motor Trimmers. Leather and suede interior there. It is, I like the name of the paint, Juicy Orange, made by PPG. So there you go. That's a good name for a paint colour there. And we've got those details on the front here again. Like I said, that is that motor there, a big block in there. All right, moving along. Which way are we going, Greg? We're going to go to the Johnny Z stands. This is their Fordson here, which we've had a few times here at Showcars Melbourne. There's some footage there of the guys in the booth spraying. I'm sure that's probably Jack and Keith in there getting busy. This has taken out a stack of awards when it hit the show scene originally. But yeah, it's been around a bit now, a few years, still looking the goods. And I don't know if the guys have got any current projects. I'm sure they've got some things going on every year, or they tend to bring out something new. And quite a few of their cars here on display as well. Obviously the coupe in front is one of their cars, I would say as well, that they've built. Whippets here, like I said, their other ice cream van that they built a few years ago. So there's always lots of Johnny Z's cars here. Get a nice range on this coupe too. Let's have a look. It's a Chev coupe. Road shop, and you're definitely a big part of it. When you build your own car, of course, you expect big things. So this is Jim's car, who works for, I don't even like to say works for, because he's a massive part of Deluxe Rod Shop with Stephen and Kathleen and the crew down there. And this is his 29 Ford Model A pickup. So this has been out, I reckon, about a year. I reckon Motorex last year it might have been unveiled around there. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, so this is Jim's car. Again, beautiful orange paint here. I would expect no less from the Deluxe Rod Shop. It's running at $289 in there. I'm sure Jim's going to drive this because he is a hot rodder through and through. So, like I said, very nice example of some of the work that comes out from the Deluxe Rod Shop. There's some pictures of the build there. And Stephen's stands that he even has on his displays are always a bit of a work of art as well. So he does put in a lot of effort, and they definitely deserve the awards that they win. We couldn't run these shows without people who dedicate their time and effort and experience into shows like this. So here's the man himself. We're just talking you up, Stephen. Well, actually, I can interview in the background because we've got... So Stephen has walked over here. This is Jim's car, and I was saying, how long's Jim been part of Deluxe Rod Shop?
It's 10 years, so you don't have the last 10, 20 cars out of the shop without your best employee, so now it's his turn.
And that's what I just said off camera before you walked over. I said, I don't even like to say works for you because you are like a team.
I think it's part of a family.
Yeah, I agree.
We do create a family environment. Look, this car was built every weekend, so we had friends and family and everyone just came and helped. It was like a men's shed, so it was just a good thing to do on the weekends. It probably put hot rodding back into hot rodding, if that makes sense. I think they're all a bit lost and bored afterwards because the car's finished and now they've got nothing to do.
Stephen, you'll drag something out and you'll have a project of some sort.
We've been doing workshop maintenance and workshop stuff, so that's been okay too. I think they just missed that camaraderie, the barbecues. Look, we didn't put alcohol on because I said if we're going to turn the lights on and do something, we've got to make it productive. Yep. So I think the first person used to get here on a Saturday morning at 7:30 and the last person would leave at 7 o'clock Saturday night. So it was like another whole day's work of managing people who don't know how to build a car, but they all had a little job and they liked it.
Yep. So, and the results are excellent. You know, and Stephen, I have to tell you, you're organising, is it Cowra? Is that how you pronounce it at the moment? Tell us a little bit about that quickly.
So it's 3 weeks away, so I'm put my charity hat on for whatever you want to call it, community service to hot rodding.
And you do that well, that's my point of this.
So I punish myself. It's probably a cost to your business of probably 20 grand of 2 months of phone calls and all that sort of stuff, but I'm at a place where I can sort of afford to do that, if that makes sense, and you got to make time and find time in the day. There's a lot of people coming, there's a lot of old cars, a lot of new cars, people are finishing cars.
Now that's for the 90th anniversary of the V4,
yeah, that's right, yep. So we've got a lot of people on board and a lot of help, which is good. Yep. It's not cheap to put an event on. I think it's probably going to be 40 odd grand. Yep. The entrance we haven't charged them enough because we're probably trying to give them too much for what I like to really give back, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like I said, Steve, I always say you put in above and beyond what most people do, not only with building cars but also helping other people out with their shows. So well done to you guys.
I'm probably too passionate or I don't know. I'll probably need a rest.
You're a good guy.
I need a rest.
Talking to Theo. Now Theo, we've just been having a chat about your car. You've brought it here. Tell us a little bit about it. Now as he describes the car, promo men, you can lift the cover off and unveil the car. So Theo, what is the car behind us? Tell us a little bit about it.
It's a 1982 Ford Fairmont Gear ESP. It's quite a rare car because Ford ran out of V8s in 1982 and only 178 of these 351 4-speed ESPs we ever built. It's been a long time dream for me to build one of these cars, and I took the project on in 2016 with my good friend Mel, and yeah, we finished it in late 2019, and I thought I'd bring it here to show some people the car.
All right, let's jump to the side so everyone can see the car, because they don't care about us. They care about your car. Theo, jump over here and tell us a little bit about it. Oh, there you go, it's red.
Yeah.
So you said it's been built for 4 years. How many people have seen this car?
It was finished late 19, but 3 or 4 people have seen it. It doesn't come out. It goes for little drives at night where people can't see it. Not for any wrong reason, just a bit nervous of getting it damaged or marked, and that's all. No other reason really.
You've got a few cars in the stable, so I'm sure you've got some drivers as well. Now, I can see some original documentation here. Tell us a little bit about the history of this car.
Sure. When these cars come out, because there wasn't many built, a lot of the dealer principals of Ford dealerships would actually drive them as their demos. And the gentleman who I bought it from, he wanted to order it brand new, but the dealer said, look, I'm only getting one, I'm going to drive it. When I'm ready to sell it, you're first on the list. So they had 808 kilometres. And when the gentleman who I bought it went to pick it up, he had the old film on the window that showed the car had 808 kilometres. So it's got the old film that hung on the window when you bought it. It's got the sales contract. When you bought the car brand new, you traded an old HZ unit on the car. So I've got all the books and history. The itinerary is fantastic what the car's got.
And is he still alive, the original owner?
Well, I have kept in contact with him, and every year I wish him all the best for Christmas and New Year. And yesterday I actually sent him a message and a photo saying I'm actually unveiling the car tomorrow, I'll let you know how we go. And I haven't heard back, so I'm a bit nervous. I'm hoping he's still all right. But he'll be in his 90s now. So
yeah, wow.
I'm hoping he's still all right.
Well, at least you got to see it like this. Are we going to pop the bonnet as well? Is that something we can do as well? Are you running the original?
Pop the bonnet, Mel.
Because like you said, these are the last of the V8, so 351 Cleveland?
351 Cleveland, 4-speed, ball-wanted gearbox, LSD diffs, and everything's been built back to factory.
Yep.
Nothing's aftermarket.
No tweaking, no nothing. No, so no tweaking, nothing like that. But that's good, you know what I mean? These cars have got a real following, because I'm sure a lot of people here in the crowd, someone in their family had an XE at some point, someone, an uncle, an auntie, or a mum or a dad, and there's just not many ESPs left around anymore. So it's great to see one restored, and thanks so much for bringing it out here. It's an amazing car. Is there anyone you want to thank here?
The man opening the bonnet, Mel Parkinson, aka Ledger Man, very, very fussy man, and I couldn't do anything without him being on my back and saying, we've got to do this, got to do that, got to do this. So the car is what it is. Most of it's a credit to Mel. So.
He looks very proud over there. He's like a proud father standing over there as well. Well, congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much for bringing it. I think Elvis has been working on you for a while to bring it here. So we do appreciate when anyone brings a beautiful car here for us to see and display. So thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, everyone. You're welcome to come around and... upstairs, and we found Glenn here. He's just setting up the last of his stand here, ready to go, and we found him with his HR Holden. So Glenn, I can see there's some photos here of the build. How long has the HR been on the road now?
Yeah, so it was back on the road in 2015.
Yep.
Took it off the road in October 2013.
Yep.
Yeah, so a complete rebuilt.
Yeah. What sort of condition was it in when you pulled it? Like, it was obviously a driving car.
Yeah, it was. Look,
down.
it was reasonable.
Yep.
Had some rust in the hanging panels,
yep.
As you see in the photos that are around the car.
Yep.
But overall, it was very, very good.
Yep.
It was a WA car, so
yep.
dry climate, and that obviously helped.
So what attracted you to a HR? Did you have one when you were younger?
No, I wanted one when I was younger,
yep.
and I wanted one for my first car, but I couldn't find one.
Yep.
And, being a bit impatient, you just go with whatever. So
yep.
HT I ended up with, a HT
Yeah.
Prem. Yeah,
Yeah.
so, but 66 is a very special year. St Kilda won the premiership, the one and only.
Okay, so I'm tipping you're a hardcore St Kilda
yes,
fan.
hardcore St Kilda man.
Yeah, so you've gone straight back to original the way it was as it would have rolled out in 1966?
Yeah, close. Yeah, close. We we sort of got the engine out to 192
Yep.
and a little bit of a cam.
Tweaked it out
and,
there,
Yeah, so similar to what a 186S would have.
Yep.
And it's got a 5-speed Celica box in it. So,
Yeah, nice.
just a drivable thing.
Yeah, just a bit
rather
nicer.
than a power glide.
Yeah. Now we're seeing some of these photos around there, some of the highlights that you've had the car. You've obviously you've been here at Showcars Melbourne
Yes,
for
I
a
have.
few years,
Yes,
and
yep.
you took it to Motorex as well. What
yes.
happened there?
Yeah, Motor X was a magic moment in 2018.
Yeah.
The car was chosen to go up on stage and meet Chip first,
Yeah.
which just blew me away.
Yeah,
And,
well, he probably didn't-
That was a highlight.
Depending on how many times he's been out in here, I mean, obviously HR Holden being an Aussie car might have stood out. I mean, obviously your car's a standout as well,
Yeah,
but
thank you.
would stand out to him as well a little bit
Yep.
because it's a body style that the Americans don't see with our Aussie cars here.
Absolutely, yeah, and he was very, he was high in praise about the car,
Yeah,
which
is
was
nice. From an
absolutely.
elite builder, that's a pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, I'm blown away.
Yeah, and like you said, there's Motorex. There's a lot of cars there out in Real Street and in the halls and that. So yeah, well done.
Yeah,
so,
thank you very much.
Like I said,
Yes.
only a handful get picked to do
Yeah,
that, so that's pretty
definitely,
cool. And we've got the board there showing that, so that's awesome. Special car. Not that any of the other cars aren't special here, but when it's one of our own here at Showcars Melbourne, it's always exciting. Adrian here has his car. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. He can tell you in just a moment. Firstly, when did this car actually get finished? Is it a last minute? Have you just finished it?
We finished it probably the day before the show.
There. That's normal. There we go. All right. So Adrian, let's get it's your sister, is it, and your
My brother, yeah.
brother, yeah, and they're going to unveil the car, so very much a family affair here. Tell us about what we're going to lift the cover off here.
It's a 1955 four-door Chevrolet 210, Aussie delivered car. It's a neat little small block in it. Roller, aluminium heads, 9-inch. Yeah. It's true to itself, really.
Yeah. Now, this was your driving car. We used to see you drive this all the time. You've got a few Tri-5s, and you decided that it needed a bit of a tidy up. So, did it start out as just a respray and then it's escalated from there, or?
Oh, look, it's a good car underneath, and it just needed the respray and the new chrome, and the trim's not too old, so it's going to go back on the road. It's not going to be hidden or anything like that. It's it will be enjoyed. Yep. Especially for the family too.
Yeah, because you've got a few kids that are coming up through this and enjoying it. Now, I've got to ask, who painted it?
This painter. Elvis painted.
So for those who don't know, Showcars Melbourne, there's quite a few people in the team that are regulars here, like yourself, Jamie. There's I'm not even going to list off all the names. And Elvis, obviously, he flies under the radar, but he does own a panel shop, Altona Smash Repairs, and a lot of the cars that you do see here are painted by Elvis. So, and you guys are a great. You're almost like family, I reckon. So when you see these cars, like I said, these guys live and breathe it. You're not just an event promoter, you guys are an actual team. So it's wonderful to see. So do you want to pop the bonnet on it so we can have a look on there? It's a driver. Oh, it's still not quite finished. All right. Well,
I just want to thank Steve as well from Penaltech. He did the body as well.
Yep.
He did a lot of work, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, well done. Give him a big round of applause. Like I said, it's always amazing to see a fresh car here. Like I said, come and take some photos, have a look at it. Well done, Adrian and co. And like I said, everyone who's involved.
Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone. If I haven't said thank you to anyone, but yeah.
Awesome. Well done. Come and have a look at it. So we're having another wander around here. We're upstairs at the moment and we found this HQ here. Looks like it's come from the Summer Nats recently. It's been on the city cruise. And what Greg and I were talking about is what we like about this is, you know, it's obviously had some mods done here very subtly. You can see the cage and everything in there. Still running the bench seat. You know, obviously you've got fuel cell in the back there, running some decent rubber under the back there. So, you know, very nicely done on the HQ here. So, and you know, we talk about some of the Aussie cars here. Like I said, these 4-doors. Us Aussies, we love our 4-doors. We don't have any specs on the engine, but there is a photo album here of the build. So it's nice that when people, some do boards, some don't, but some do photo albums like this one here, where you can have a flick through and see some of those mods, how they've done them. So very cool. Have a flick through. Now we move from the Aussie section here to our little American corner here, where we've got the 69 Pontiac GTO here, running a 502 there. It looks like a dart block in there. So I'm tipping this will get along pretty well here. Done some mods there on the dash. We can see the cluster there. They've upgraded all of the switches and the gauges in there. So again, some nice little mods there just to tweak it. And obviously running a little bit of performance there as well. Why not? Who doesn't love a bit more horsepower, right? Now we've got the Chevelle we're moving to here. We've got some details on this car. It is running 454 there, cranberry red. It's a 1970. So like I said, some American classics here. Not, like I said, the 4-doors. They love the 2-doors, the Americans. So just goes to show some of the difference between us, how we did things over here years ago. No tweaking the cars at the last minute there, guys. I can see us coming down here. They look great, all right? You're doing well. So we've got the 68 Pontiac Firebird here. It's yours. So you can tell us, what are you running? It's a 383. I can see that under there.
It's a 383,
Yeah.
turbo 350 with a stage 2 shift kit.
Yep.
I've got the injection sniper kit on it, which is great.
Nice.
Yeah, she was a 6-year build from scratch, full metal rebuild, rotisserie job.
Recently, or how long's it been on the road?
She's been on the road now for about 6 years.
6 years.
She's won about 20-something awards now.
Nice.
This one, yeah.
And why a Firebird? What made you go there?
I built the Firebird because my dad had a Parisienne, 68 Parisienne, the big car.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they
I
are a
built-
big car.
Yeah, and I didn't want a big car.
Yeah.
So I built the smaller car, which is a similar type car.
So same but smaller.
In his tribute to him.
Yeah. And what did these come out with factory? Was it a 383 or have you upgraded
They
it
come
to that?
out with a Pontiac 350, which is a wide block motor.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't have thought a 383,
Yeah, so in Australia, parts are a bit hard to come with that for that motor.
Yeah, I'd be tipping that they would be for that.
So I went to small block Chev. I think they're a tougher motor anyway.
Bang for buck too. They're stout little engines. So
And the beauty of it, it's like Camaro body.
Yep.
So everything fits.
Yeah. Nice.
that was it.
Good job. What was your name?
Spiro.
Spiro. Thanks for chatting to us.
No worries. Thanks very much.
All right, now we're moving back into the corner here. We've got a Camaro at the back there. I'm tipping, I'm going to say 68 or 69. I should know my Camaros a bit better, you would think, at this late stage of the game. But I'm gonna say 68. I'm gonna say 68. I'm not sure. We don't have any details on the car, but like I said, good colour combo here. I'm just having a look in there to see. I think it's manual. Oh no, it is auto. I was going to say, oh no, here we go. Well, we've got some excited. Oh, we've got some details there on Spiro's car there as well. He needs to move his board forward. And we've got another 68 Camaro, totally different paint scheme here. Beautiful colour, turquoise here. Again, no details on it. He's gone a little bit more pro street with this one. Like I said, a few gauge changes there, shifter. Very nice. Good to see everyone's little changes that they do on each car. All right. So Tony, we're in our little American corner. We've come across your 61 Buick LeSabre. Tell us about this, because like we're running a 455 big block, and that definitely is not.
No, that wasn't original. I don't even know what the original model was, but it came with the 455.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
But that's not just a standard 455.
No.
It's a little bit hyper. It's got the bigger pistons, the bigger cam, and
got a bit
it's got the
going
high
on.
compression, and the turbo 400 and all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
And how did you come across this? Because it's quite a unique looking car.
This car I've had since 2011.
Yep.
Bought it from the States.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was pretty much turnkey.
Yeah.
But over the years I've actually enhanced it, so I've finessed it a bit more, respray, and I end up doing the motor and the transmission and stuff like that. So,
as it happens,
but the actual car itself is pretty much how I bought it,
Yeah, so the roof line on it, that's just so different to...
Very unique,
so it's a two-door...
Two-door
Is it got
pit,
is it got a pillar or not on it? No, so it is pillarless.
Yeah.
And what were you saying that you had a name for the roof before?
I think they call it the bow top.
Bow top, is that what it is?
Yeah, I believe so,
Yeah, like I said, totally different to everything else. So
it's a great car.
So not your first time here at Showcars Melbourne, been here a few times?
I've been here before. We came here last year as a group, our club, Metro Classic Cruisers. So we thought let's come as a club this time,
Yes, I've seen everyone revving each other up before. Some of the people who wanted to talk to us, and some that were just running far, far away from us.
No, that's it. So we used to go on the outside one every now and then, every time. But this time we thought we'd come inside. It's better inside. It's nice and climate controlled. So we had to battle the weather.
Thanks for bringing it out here. Like I said, it's such a unique car. It's such a good variety up here.
And there's not many around like that, which is
not
good.
at all.
Which makes it
Any idea of how many there would be?
I wouldn't have a clue.
No.
I don't see many.
I can't actually say I've actually ever seen one. So there you go. Well, thanks for bringing it out here to Showcars Melbourne.
Yeah, no worries. Anytime.